Hello, TV historians. Today we are going to take a look at something very special. On March 16, 1969, an extraordinary night unfolded as the legendary Carol Channing and the vivacious Pearl Bailey took the stage for a spectacular one-night-only concert that radiated theatrical brilliance. The dazzling energy of Carol, with her iconic sparkle, intertwined seamlessly with Pearl's lively, improvisational flair, especially when she cheekily forgot a lyric, resulting in a live performance that was truly unforgettable. Now, what made this evening even more special was a clever gimmick that tied their remarkable talents together. Both iconic performers had graced the stage as the beloved Dolly Levi in the classic musical Hello, Dolly, with the magnificent Carol being the original star. Funnily, many might mistakenly assume she also starred in the film adaptation, but that honor went to Barbra Streisand. Now, this delightful tidbit was clearly highlighted during the concert, prompting laughter from the audience. Both women are theatrical legends in their own right. Carol dazzled with her commanding presence, leaving everyone in awe, while Pearl enchanted the crowd with her signature wit and charm, sparking joy and laughter. As usual, as I like to do, I've edited and retro commercials and promos of the time to make it feel more authentic, as if you were sitting down in front of your TV in 1969. If you can, if you're willing, please do tap the like, subscribe, and the share buttons. It really does help the channel to grow. And we are growing. We are slowly but surely growing, and I thank you all for that. Okay, let me take a step back and let's all enjoy Carol Channing and Pearl Bailey.
Pete tries to help a girl out of trouble and winds up framed for murder on The Mod Squad, Tuesday night at 7:30, 6:30 Central Time. Then Ken Berry and Ava Gabor star in Wake Me When the War is Over, a wild and wacky comedy on the Movie of the Week, here on ABC.
This is an ABC color presentation.
Kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Not tonight, honey. It's pearls.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carol Channing and Pearl Bailey.
For the benefit of those of you who do not know, this is my friend Pearl Bailey, who is currently starring in the David Merrick production of Hello, You Know Who.
And this is my friend, Carol Channing.
Oh, bless you. You remember.
You knew I would.
Well, this is a most exciting night for us. You see, in the next hour, you won't get to see any other singers or dancers or guest stars. Just Pearl and me. Now, do you know what that means to us?
It means we get to keep the money.
Oh, Pearlie Mae, you don't really mean that.
No.
I know if I called you up and asked you to do a special with me for no money at all, you'd say, Carol, I'd love to just for fun.
I wish I had your imagination.
Well, I do it just for fun, and I do it just for working with a magnificent performer like Pearl. And not only is Pearl a magnificent performer, but she is also an authoress.
Tell 'em.
Yep, I will. In her spare time, Pearl is a literary genius. I'm sure a lot of you have read her autobiography, The Raw Pearl.
They didn't. But if you haven't read it, we will be selling it backstage after the show.
Anyway, it is a landmark in American literature. You must read The Raw Pearl, and I know it will make a marvelous movie, the life story of Pearl Bailey, and in the title role, Barbara Streisand.
You know, Carol, honey, why don't you write the story of your life?
Well, Pearl, I would, but it would only be autobiographical.
Oh.
And besides, my life is really very simple. I'm just a little girl from Little Rock who lived on the wrong side of the tracks till a gentleman took me out one night, and after he taught me wrong from right, we moved to the right side of the tracks.
What happened?
Then someone broke my heart in Little Rock, and I up and left old Arkansas.
I thought I missed you around town.
Like a little lost lamb, I roamed about till I came to New York, and I found out the one you call your daddy ain't your father.
Naughty.
I was young and determined.
You were probably wine, dined, and Herman.
Every night opportunity would knock.
Golly, but honey, some of these days in your fancy clothes, you can go back home and you can thumb your nose.
You think so?
I know it.
At the one who done me wrong, the one who done me wrong.
Wave at him, honey. Wave at him. I was thinking for a kid from a small street. You know you have done very well in Wall Street.
Well, yes.
Tell me, I don't want it, but did you really own all that stock? Wee.
Well, now that I'm known in the biggest banks, I'm a-going back home and give my thanks.
To who, or is it to whom?
To the one who
There she
done
goes
me
again.
around, the one who done me around, the one who done me around.
Away from
I said the one who done me around, the one who done me around, the one who done me around in Little Rock. What'd you say? I didn't hear you, Curly Man. What'd you say?
Now listen, you think you had trouble with that gentleman from Little
Oh, I
Rock?
did.
Let me tell you about Sweet William.
From where?
Well, I'd rather not even tell you where he's from. One fine summer day,
Yes.
the sun was shining fine. The lady love of old Bill Bailey was hanging clothes on the line in her yard and weeping hard. Darling, I married this beat old brakeman.
You did?
That man threw me down.
Oh.
Billowing like an old move crowd with a gang around, and to that crowd I yelled out loud.
What'd you say?
I said, won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home?
I remember.
The whole thing long. I'll do the cooking, honey.
Yes.
I'll pay the rent.
Yes.
I told him, I know I've done you wrong. Oh, do I remember how that rainy evening I threw you out?
Yes.
He had nothing but a fine tooth comb.
Oh.
Cause I'm to blame. Cause naturally, I'm ashamed.
Oh, no.
Bill Bailey, won't you please come home?
Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home?
She moaned the whole
She
day
moaned,
long.
Bill.
Oh, I'll do the cooking, honey.
She good.
I'll pay the rent.
She paid.
I know you've done me wrong.
She's sorry, Bill.
Oh, remember that rainy evening?
Remember?
I put you out.
Put you out.
Nothing but a fine tune call.
It's a little bitty dog.
I know I'm there up there. 8 more bars. Keep singing. Bill Bailey, won't you please come?
Come on.
Oh,
coffee time?
No, thanks, dear.
Try one of these Gino's pizza rolls, Brad. They're great.
Okay. It's a nice party, Mrs. Clark.
I see your husband didn't like your coffee.
I beg your pardon.
I'm Mrs. Johnson. You should try my coffee.
Look, I don't know who you are or how you got into my house, but you take your coffee and leave, okay?
What's that?
Beats me. Do you like the pizza rolls?
Wow, they taste like cheeseburgers.
And these taste like chili burgers, and then over here I have ham and cheese.
You seem to have everything, Mrs. Clark. Ever think you had bad breath, too?
No, but you do. Nice thing about these pizza rolls, you just take them out of the freezer and pop them into the oven.
Please, Clark, start wearing cleaner blouses.
I'll give you 30 seconds to take your blouse and get out of my house. Another Gino's pizza roll.
This is a wild party.
In this neighborhood, we get all the nuts.
Here we have the typical family breadwinner.
Boy, am I starved.
A typical loving wife. And a not quite so typical mother-in-law.
You're a small man. And I think it's just about time you realized it.
Samantha!
Just for laughs, there's Cousin Serena.
I am going to show you how entertaining I can be.
Sam!
And Uncle Arthur. Oh, yes, about the wife.
I'm a witch, too.
I forbid you to go down to that park tomorrow. Sorehead!
Follow Bewitched, where true love triumphs over witchcraft. Well, most of the time.
You should have seen at the chauffeur and the rented limousine. My neighbors burned, they like to die. When they could see who was getting in and coming here as I, if they could see me now, that little gang of mine. I'm eating fancy chow and drinking fancy wine. I like those stumble bums to know for a fact the kind of top-rate first class folks I attract. All I can say is, wow, look at where I am. Tonight I landed, pow, right in a pot of jam. What a setup! Holy God, oh, they wouldn't believe you, sweetheart. If my friends could see me now, boy, if they could see me now. My little traipsing around, what is this, $1 million chicken coop? I can hear those flip cats. They're saying, brother, get her. Straight stone, a bedspread made of free furs waist. All I can say, look at where I am. Tonight I landed, pow, right in a pot of jam. What a setup! Oh, they wouldn't believe it. If my friends could see me, they'd believe it, but they don't want friends to see. Acknowledge me if my friends could see. Do you see me? Show it. If you could see me now. Hey! You know, I wake up in the morning with my hair down in my eyes. Ooh, he says, hi. Get straight here, Pearl. Wait a minute. And he'd struggle to the breakfast table while the kids are going off to school. And he says, bye. And he reaches out and he takes my hand, sort of squeezes it, and says, how you feeling, hon? And I look across his smiling lips that warm my heart and see the morning sun. Now, if that's not loving him, then all I've got to say, God didn't make little green apples. It don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. There's no such thing as Dr. Seuss, Disneyland and Mother Goose is no nursery rhyme. God didn't make little green apples. It don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. And when myself is feeling low, I think about that face aglow and I ease my mind. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes he calls me at home and he knows I'm busy. And he asks me, can you get away to get a bite to eat? So I just drop what I'm doing and I hurry down to meet him, but I'm always a little late. But he just sits there waiting patiently. And he smiles when he sees me. Well, he's just that way. Now, if that's not loving him, let me make a statement. That's all I gotta say. Oh, God didn't make little green apples. It don't snow in Minneapolis in the winter time. There's no such thing as make-believe. Puppy dogs and autumn leaves and BB guns. God didn't make little green apples. It didn't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. God made the apples. He made the rain. The apples and the rain. Yes, he made. Hi. Cute. He's cute. Is he yours? You ever had trouble with him? Oh, well, you will. Of course, you wouldn't if you should listen to me. I've had it. Let me tell you, darling. Hey, little girl, comb your hair, fix your makeup. Soon he will open the door. Listen, Pearl. Listen, don't think because you got a ring on your finger. Let me see. Oh, darling, you got to work hard for that. Oh, 'cause all you wives should always be lovers too. Sort of run to his arms when he comes home to you. And what did I say? I'm one. You don't seem to listen to this, darling. Day after day, they got girls at the office. What do you tell you, all men there? You watch those Christmas Eve orgies on it. Oh, don't send him off with your hair up in curlers, cause you may not see him again. Listen to the wise one. Wives should always be lovers too. Sort of run to his arms when he comes home to you. Do you ever listen to anybody, dear girl? Oh, little girl, you better wear something pretty. Is that what you're gonna wear when you go out? No, don't wear that to the city. Then just dim all the lights, pour the wine, make him stone. He won't know what's going on. And then get ready. Don't drink it yourself, because then you won't know what's going on. It's time to get ready. It's time to get ready. Dear sister, get ready. Are you upstairs? Can you hear me, girl? Watch out. It's time to get ready. Oh, sister, walk it off, girl. When you get this age and try this for love.
1918, Leona Curry revealed her knees on a New Jersey beach. The nation frowned. Then she smoked a cigarette, thereby irking the establishment even more. Leona Curry was promptly arrested. And then in 1920, women started winning their rights.
You've come a long way, baby.
This is the Slim cigarette made just for women. New Virginia Slims. Tailored for the feminine hand. Slimmer than the fat cigarettes men smoke, with flavor you'll like. Full, rich Virginia flavor. New Virginia Slims. In the striped first pack.
You've come a long way, baby, to get where you got to today. You've got your own cigarette now, baby. You've come a long, long way.
This is Felix Unger, a photographer. And this is Oscar Madison, a sports writer. Felix and Oscar have two things in common. They are both divorced, and they share the same apartment.
Felix, what are you doing?
There are ashes working their way into the nap of the carpet.
My fist is going to work its way into the nape of your neck if you don't stop cleaning. I took you into my apartment because I thought we could have some laughs. But your idea of a fun evening is defrosting the icebox.
You ever look under your bed? There's stuff growing under there.
You stop exaggerating. That's a little dust.
Lawrence of Arabia couldn't make it through such dust.
Tony Randall and Jack Klugman star in The Odd Couple on ABC.
Those dirty rings. You'd scrub them, soak them, even bleach them. And you can still come out with... Ring around the collar. Now, try whisk around the collar. Pour concentrated whisk right on the dirt. It sinks in, starts to clean before you start to wash. Whisk around the collar beats ring around the collar every time. Whisk.
What are you doing that for?
Well, Pearl, we said that right now we were going to sing some of the songs that were written for men.
But that's not what I had in mind. I thought we were talking about great Broadway scores.
Oh, well, yes, of course. We could do great Broadway scores like Tevye, the dairyman from Fiddler on the Roof.
That's the idea.
Or Professor Harold Hill from The Music Man.
You're
we could do
close.
that.
That's it.
Or maybe the guys from Guys and Dolls.
You got it. Which one do you want to start with?
No,
see, that hurts my ears. I'd rather, don't start with that. Why don't you start with the guys from Guys and Dolls?
Yeah, let's do that. Now, we ought to set this up properly. Now, wait, let me show you how it... there we are. Now, picture, if yous will, a couple of big-time spenders, see, hanging around a corner at, say, Toity-Toyd and Toy. Yeah. With a fist full of
this one, too.
Just itching to get into a crap. Now, she will portray... Where'd you go, honey? Oh, she will portray Pittsburgh Boyle from Philadelphia.
Yeah, hurry up. I can't bend my knees that long. Hurry up and say it.
And I shall portray Cockamamie Carroll from Cucamonga.
Listen, now, I want you to listen to this girl. You don't see this kind of acting on the Lawrence Welk Show. Now, do you? Do you? What's on your mind, Cookie?
That's cocky.
Oh, my ears. Now, listen.
Listen,
what do you
Pittsburgh,
want? Now.
there is a crap game which has been organized for tonight.
Floating?
No, on the ground.
Listen, Cookie. Cookie.
Yeah, that's cocky.
I know, I remember. There are a lot of suckers in town tonight. Now, you got Snooker Sam.
There's Louis the Lip.
Lovely, lovely.
Barrel Butt Ben.
Right.
But we got trouble. We cannot find a place in which to hold a game.
Biltmore Garage.
The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
Oh. Well, we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they now got a lock on the door. A of the gym at PS 84.
There's a stock run behind McCloskey's bar.
Yeah.
But Mrs. McCloskey, she ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
Ooh, definitely. So, like I said, the Biltmore Garage. Spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got.
You know, Cookie.
That's copy.
All right. There's only one man that can help us out.
Mayor Lindsay.
Wipe that smile off your face. No, Nathan. Nathan Detroit.
Let's get good old reliable Nathan Detroit. If you're looking for action, he'll furnish the spot.
Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot.
Not for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established employment and floating game in New York.
Where's the action?
Yeah.
Where's the game?
We gotta have a game or we'll die from shame.
Hey, here! Wait for me, boss.
Come on up.
Oh, yes! Hey!
The hard way?
Yeah, 2 4.5s.
It's the oldest established employment and flowing game in New York. Jesus, the fuzz!
The what?
Oh, the fuzz!
The fuzz?
Jesus, the fuzz!
Woo-hoo. Ha. I should be in and pick it up. What a show. Don't stick. Take it off, baby. Please, folks. Here's that, too. Please, folks. May I have your attention, please? Your attention, please. I can deal with the troubled friends with a wave of my hand, this very hand. Observe me, if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize the River City Boys Band. Think, my friends, how can any pool table ever hope to compete with a gold trombone? La 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 da da da. Remember, my friends, what a handful of trumpet players did to the famous walls of Jericho. Oh, they came a-tumbling down. Come on, band, do it, my friends. I said a band. I mean a boys band. River City's got to have a boys band, and I mean you need it today. Professor Harold Hill's on hand. They're going to have that boys band, as sure as the Lord made me out. You know what? The band's going to be in uniform. Jimmy, Willie, Jimmy, Fred. You see the glitter crashing cymbals, and you hear the thunder rolling drums, and you'll hear the shimmer of trumpets. Ta-ta-ta! And you're going to feel something akin to that electric thrill that I once enjoyed. Gilmore, Pat Conway, the great creator, W.C. Handy, and don't forget, John Philip Sousa. All came to town on that very same historic day. 76 trumpets parade with 110 cornets close in hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the cream of every famous band. Left turn, 76 trombones caught the morning sun with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and size. They had copper-bottomed timpanis and big tunes, thundering, thundering all along the way. Double bell, you from young from big bassoons. Each bassoon having its big fat, say that about 50 mounted canyons in the battery. Thundering, thundering, louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters who improvise a full octave higher than the score. Right, 76 trombones hit the counterpoint, while 110 cornets blazed away. To the rhythm of march, 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 all the kids begin to march, and they're marching, marching today.
Lord, you made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I, Tevye, had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, diddle deedle diddle diggy diggy deedle diddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy boom. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle deedle diddle diggy diggy deedle diddle dum. If I were a biddy biddy rich, diggy diggy deedle diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, one even longer coming down, one more leading nowhere, just for show. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They would ask me to advise them, like Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reptavia, pardon me, Reptavia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were a rich man, diddle deedle diddle diggy diggy deedle diddle dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy? I'd
Carol, we proved it.
We did.
That women can do anything.
Well, I told you, Pearl, women are great. You know, by and large, we are a marvelous sex.
Let's face it, honey, any sex is marvelous.
You're so right.
There is nothing like a dame.
Nothing in the world. There's nothing you can name that is anything like a dame. Nothing else is built the same. Nothing in the world like the soft and wavy frame of the silhouette of a dame.
There are no books like a dame.
And nothing looks like a dame.
There are no drinks like a dame.
And nothing thinks like a dame.
Nothing acts like a dame. Hold it.
Or attracts like a dame.
There ain't a thing that's wrong with any man here that can be cured by putting in here. A girl in feminine, female feminine.
You know what my husband gave me for my birthday? An apple tree. Obviously, he doesn't think I look like the glamorous type. I guess he thinks I look more like the healthy outdoor type.
A wife and mother talks about healthy-looking skin and ivory soap.
If my skin's fresh and healthy looking, I guess it's because I've gotten down to basics. You know, fresh air, sunshine, healthy foods, and lots of soap and water. Which the kids aren't too crazy about. We use Ivory around this house. Ivory's natural soap. Simple, basic soap. Ivory cleans gently, and to me, gentle, regular cleaning, very basic for healthy-looking skin. All that, along with Ivory's purity, and more doctors recommending it than any other soap, give me a lot of confidence in Ivory, you know.
Get down to basics with Ivory, a natural soap for healthy-looking skin.
Walt Whitman High, where teachers really understand their students.
Never let them know that you're smarter than they are.
Where students are eager to learn.
Silas Marner.
Come on now, it's a classic.
And take part enthusiastically.
There's no basketball game or anything, is there?
No, he just didn't show up.
A healthy parent-teacher relationship.
What do you teach, Miss Johnson? Sex education?
And let's not forget about sports.
The football team's performing like a bunch of Danish ballet dancers.
An orderly, well-organized, well-oiled machine. That's Walt Whitman High.
Business goes on as usual in room 222.
Room 222. Plan to attend.
And I noticed, Miss Christian, today you bought Tide. Is this your regular brand?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
What do you like about it?
My clothes get very clean.
Tell me, what kind of dirt do these pretty young ladies get into?
Every kind. And I have a boy that plays Little League Baseball, and he does get dirty also. And plays in the swamp and hunts for frogs.
Have you ever tried the others?
Some samples through the mail, but I like Tide, and I like my children to look nice and clean.
I'm going to see how much you really like it. I'm going to take it away from you. I'm going to offer you twice as much of another leading detergent. I'll keep you Tide. I'll give you twice as much of another.
No. I want my Tide.
But there's twice as much here.
I want my Tide.
Really?
Yes.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
There's no way I can talk out of
For
it?
15 years I've used Tide, and I don't want to change. I like it.
Why do you like it enough to turn down 2 for 1?
Because it's that good.
So that's the way it is. Some ladies won't swap their Tide for even twice as much of another leading detergent. Get Tide, because you know you can trust Tide to get clothes clean.
Two Men of Steel clash. Watch Harold Robbins' The Survivors, starring George Hamilton, Lana Turner, and Ralph Bellamy, Monday night at 9, 8 o'clock Central Time. Followed by Love American Style, guest starring Artie Johnson, Alice Ghostley, and Larry Storch, Monday on ABC.
The next 60 seconds are suggested for mature audiences only.
No more applause than that for Marlene Dietrich? No. Don't bother. Too little and too late. Brigitte Bardot, Gott in Himmel. Mia Farrow, Sophia Loren. Pout and squirm about and act with sheer abandon. But don't you see, compared to me, they've not a leg to stand on. Ich bin von Kopf bis Fuß auf Liebe eingestellt. Denn das ist meine Welt und sonst gar nicht. Das ist, was soll ich machen? Das ist, was soll ich machen? Meine Natur. Ich kann halb lieben nur und sonst gar nicht. Gott in Himmel. Dummkopf-piano player. Mein Name ist Schwian. Mich wimmert um das Licht. Und wenn sie verbrennen, ja, da achten auf about this. Let's talk about you for a while. How do you like my outfit? You think it's too flimsy for a grandmother? You are wrong. If my grandmother had worn this outfit, she would have inherited my grandfather's pension 5 years sooner. Das ist meine Welt. Und sonst... Das ist meine Welt. Und sonst... Und sonst kann ich Jutunder blitzen.
For the European film star. Now I'd like to tell you about a girl. Well, actually, there's no one like her around today, but I keep seeing her on the Late Late Show. She was in so many of those fabulous Hollywood musicals in which the ladies wore pounds and pounds of glitter, and it took a derrick to get them on. She was known for her fabulous headgears, but I'm afraid we'll have to do without one of those tonight because all of the fruit stands are closed. Ding, ring pang ding, bing pang mat parista ding, ding bakarun da ding, do day da kidu ding, ding day in kurma da ding ding gracia comunica. Pomerolo regatea ding. Quando vuoi che regatea, come da lukia, come da lukia, come da lu. Burra griki de ma balataki, perché non che la bandage do you balati. Perché non che la bandage do you balati. Perché non balati, perché non balati, perché non balati, perché non balati. Fame is a fleeting thing, to coin a phrase. I'll bet very few of you remember a girl named Cecilia Sisson, who's... Oh, you do remember her. Oh, good. Well, then we'll tell the others who she was. Cecilia starred in the first all-talking, all-singing motion picture, Mississippi Melody. Beautiful Cecilia Sisson, with the face of an angel and the figure of a wood nymph. Among the top 10 at one time, and now but a memory. What happened? This is the inside story. My name is Cecilia. I starred in the first all-talking picture, Mississippi Melody. I had been on the silent screen for 7 years and had worked with Wallace Beery, Buster Keaton, C. Aubrey Smith, and many others. My career was going great guns when suddenly something happened. Overnight, I hit the skid. So to speak. They seemed to feel that there was something wrong with my voice. Absolutely asinine. There wasn't a thing the matter with my voice. It was studio politics. That's what it was. I just wouldn't play ball with the producer. And I told him so in no uncertain terms. Now, when I watch all the old movies on TV, I say to myself, Cecilia? Old girl, with your looks and talent, you could have been one of the greatest stars today if you'd only been able to keep your big mouth shut.
To on or not to on? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to continue with what has been, because it was't, or to go with the uncola, because it is't, must give us pause to refresh ourselves. 7-Up. Wet, wild, fresh, clean, perchance prettier than a cola. 7-Up, the uncola, sheathes the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune and cushions the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to quaff. To thirst no more. Alas, poor cola, I knew him well.
Uh-huh, gotcha.
Caught me what?
Judy, you're always raving about cheer, but you're not using it.
Oh, I always use cheer in hot water. But see, this is a cold water wash.
You didn't know?
No, what?
Cheer's got so much power in cold water.
Yeah.
You don't need a special cold water detergent.
Aha! But what about the whites? We'll get those clean in cold water.
Yep, even the whites.
Come on, how?
Cheer's preset for cold water.
What do you mean?
Well, it cleans and whitens better than any leading cold water detergent.
Any of them?
Any of them.
So if you're right, then that means that I don't need 2 detergents.
Right.
But if you're wrong...
Well, was I right? White enough?
White enough? Look at that shirt. I mean, look at this laundry whiteness.
And in cold water with cheer.
Yes. Here, I won't need this anymore. Oh, look at these socks. They're saying I'm white. Oh, I'm so excited.
Please at least wait.
What's going on here?
Oh, Dr. Welby, thank goodness.
What do you think you're doing? We're here to help people. Dr. Welby, would you inform your nurse that nobody dies of a broken heart? My God, Val, how can you be so cruel, so selfish? Oh, please, spare me the self-pity. You made it.
Robert Young and James Brolin star in Marcus Welby, M.D.
A young mother attempts suicide after learning she has cancer next Tuesday on ABC.
It'll always be for you and me, the 2 of us. We'll always be together like the cat and the cream.
We're in a dream of our own. We're going alone, it's just the two of us, and we'll be always traveling on. Let me tell them, you know the two of us, our friendship will remain between the two of us. It doesn't matter if the skies are cloudy or gray, we're happy away from the storm. Oh, we're cozy and warm, it's just the two of us, and we'll be always traveling. My, you look pretty elegant.
You think so, Pearly Man? I think you look pretty elegant yourself.
Do you really like it?
Oh, honey. It's you.
Of course it's me.
Oh.
Look at the back. Isn't it beautiful?
Gorgeous.
I wouldn't want you to repeat it, but my coat was made especially for me.
Oh, well, now, isn't that a coincidence? Mine was designed especially for me, too. Of course, mine is the original.
Oh.
Oh, let's sit down and have a little demi-tasse.
Demi-tasse? That's French for coffee. My, you have become très chic. That's French.
I know.
That's Sugar?
Oh, no thanks, dear. I never touch it.
Cream?
Oh, I don't want to spoil anything.
Well, you have come a long way from Little Rock.
Don't speak of it, savoir-faire. I reek of it, some were born with rags
How
and
marvelous.
patches.
I use dollar bills for matches. You know how it is?
Yeah.
Kowtows to me.
Oh, NASA scrapes and bows to me. I've got elegance. If you ain't got elegance, you can never, ever carry it off.
Cary Grant?
Yes.
Goes for me. Saint Laurent? Souls for me.
Well, Maharajas send me jewelry, 'cause they flip for my time.
My, what a neck. There is to that sometimes, sweetie. You act like a born aristocrat.
Well, I've got elegance.
I share that.
You ain't got elegance.
I know all about it.
You can never, ever carry it off.
Now, all the while, well-bred agree, Pearly May has got pedigree.
I hear you don't use four-letter
Never
words.
bother with them, darling, because I've got much better words.
Debonair, delectable, there's nobody more respectable.
I tell you, we got elegance. If you ain't got elegance.
Have you noticed?
I didn't notice.
When I hold my cup,
What happens?
the saucer hardly moves.
Oh. And the way I hold my pinky up.
Which one?
The one with that original stone on it. Indubitably proves that
we've got elegance, we've got built in elegance, and we're elegant, elegant, we're gonna carry it on.
Well, hello to the first dolly. Ha ha.
Hello, darling. It's so nice to be back here where we belong. You're looking swell. I can tell. You're still growing, you're still growing, you're still going strong. We feel the room
Now we're going.
sway.
All the
On land,
One
one of our old favorite songs
from way back when.
Let's go back that way in case they messed up.
Golly gee, Dolly, find me a vacant need, Dolly. Dolly will never go away again. We feel
Back in the old days, certain rights were for men only, such as thinking, such as smoking. So, after dinner, the ladies were politely dismissed to the sitting room. The men talked politics and puffed their fat cigars. It's different now.
You've come a long way, baby, to get where you got to today. You got your own cigarette now, baby. You've come a long, long way.
This is the Slim cigarette made just for women. New Virginia Slims, slimmer than the fat cigarettes men smoke, with rich Virginia flavor you'll like. New Virginia Slims in the striped purse pack.
You got your own cigarette now, baby. You've come a long, long way.
Does your deodorant wilt when you're warm? Then it's time you try Dial deodorant, the great deodorant protection from the Dial soap people. Just a spray after your shower concentrates what Dial is famous for, the most effective deodorant protection you can buy. Dial deodorant. It won't wilt when you're warm. Who else but Dial could do it so well? Great.
I wish I knew how it would feel to be free.
I wish I could break all these chains holding me.
I wish I could say all the things I should say.
Say 'em loud, say 'em clear, for the whole world to hear.
Oh, I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all these chains holding me. I wish I could say all the things I should say. Say 'em loud, say 'em clear, for the whole world to hear. I wish I could share all the love in my heart.
I wish move on that still keep us apart.
I wish you would know what it means to be free.
And then you see
every man should be free.
I'm so
then you would know how it feels.
How it feels to be
How sweet.
You are in love with your boss.
Yes?
Oh, wow.
Yes?
That's twice you said it, Dad. Tom.
Mm-hmm.
What's your hang-up? I've been silly and unfair. I mean, you've got enough to worry about without... Where am I?
I can explain to you, Brenda. Brenda! I wouldn't trade you for all the sissies in the world.
That's just because they can't type.
Neither can you.
She looks like a mother type.
But she's not a mother type.
I don't think so.
Eddie Tries Again, every week on ABC.
This diner is pulling a switch on the regulars by serving new instant Maxwell House. What's it taste like? Fresh perk coffee, that's what it tastes like. New Instant Max. Now a better blend of coffee beans, freshly perked for more fresh perk taste. We call it the Perky Instant.